स्टूडेंट आज का टॉपिक डिविडेंड पॉलिसी। डिविडेंड रेफर्स टू दैट part of net profits of a company which is distributed among shareholders as a return on their investment in the company. Dividend is paid on preference as well as equity shares of the company. On preference shares, dividend is paid at predetermined fixed rate, but decision of dividend on equity shares is taken for each year separately. A company should adopt a consistent approach to the dividend decisions on equity shares rather than taking decision each year. The dividend policy divide the net profits or earning after taxes into two parts. जैसे कि अर्निंग टू बी डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड एज डिविडेंड और नंबर टू earnings retained in the business. It means since dividends are distributed out of the profits, there exists an inverse relationship between dividend distributed and retained earning. In the business, if larger net profit are distributed as dividends, retained earning would be less, and on the contrary, if lesser profit are distributed as dividend, the retained earning would be larger. The retained earning are most easily accessible significant source of finance for the firm. The choice called is dividend policy. It will be its effect on the both long-term financing and wealth of shareholders. As a result, there can be two approaches of dividend policy. Approaches of dividend policy: A. Long-term financing approach of dividend decisions. It means from company point of view, all net profit or earning after taxes are seen as source of funds to finance the profitable opportunities. Under this approach, payment of dividend is treated as decrease in resources of the company. There are two factors due to which a company wants to retain the earnings. Number one is availability of profitable opportunities. It means a company needs funds to finance the profitable opportunity. Therefore, if such opportunities are available, company would not like to pay the dividend, but dividend retain the earning to finance them. Number two, need of equity funds for capital structure. It means a company invest fund attained from external as well as internal sources. There should be a proper balance between external, that is loan funds, and internal equity, that is equity funds in the capital structure. Option B है second approaches. Wealth maximization approach of dividend decision. It means from shareholders point of view, it is assumed that payment of dividend significantly affect the market price of the shares. High dividend may increase the market value of the shares, and low dividends may reduce the value. And some points given below. Number one, reduction of uncertainty. It means future is always uncertain. Therefore, If shareholders are asked to opt between dividend and present and retaining the profit by the company, they prefer dividends and present. This may be due to the fact that the company may suffer losses in future and its retained earning may actually decline. Number 2, need for current income. Many persons invest to shares to get in regular income. They prefer dividend and present because they need income at present to meet their living cost. Number 3, indication of soundness of the company. The many shareholders consider the company as strong and healthy with growth potential if company pays dividend each year. Such shareholders prefer dividend at present than retaining the earning by the company. Number 4, tax benefit. With the effect from the previous year 1997 1998, dividend income has been exempted from income tax in the hands of shareholder. And how company has to pay dividend tax? Dividend distributed. Therefore, shareholder prefer the dividend as compared to any other form of income from shares, for example, capital gain. Hence, apart from needs of the company, desires of shareholders should be considered while formulating as dividend policy. देखिए नेक्स्ट टॉपिक आता है टाइप्स ऑफ डिविडेंड पॉलिसी, यानी कि काइंड्स ऑफ डिविडेंड पॉलिसी. Dividends can be paid in many forms. Main forms of dividends are as follows. जैसे कि there cannot be a single dividend policy which will be suitable to all types of companies. This is because the companies differ from each other respect of nature of product, behavior of sales, profit levels, liquidity, position, and availability of profitable investment opportunities. Hence, a dividend policy will have to be designed in the light of the factors affecting a particular company. There are various types of dividend policies, of which a suitable policy can be selected. Number 1 is stable dividend policy. A company can frame a policy of paying a fixed dividend regularly. Under such a policy, shareholders are assured of fixed dividend per share. Stable dividends selected at the present level, at lower level, and higher level. First is stable dividends at the present level. It means under this policy a fixed rate of the dividend as was paid last year is maintained. During period of prosperity, the firm withholds all the surplus income of the business to use them to maintain the rate of dividend during lean years. Second, stable dividends at the lower level. In case a company has favorable investment opportunities and requires funds for taking advantage of these, it fixes a new lower level of dividends and assures the shareholders that the dividends will be maintained this level in future. Third, stable dividends at higher level. It means regular dividends may be raised to a higher level through a policy decision of the management, Such a decision is taken when the management feels that the earnings of the company have increased on a permanent basis, and increased earning will be supported as income in dividend rate permanently. नंबर 2 है लो रेगुलर डिविडेंड्स प्लस एक्स्ट्रा डिविडेंड पॉलिसी. It means under this policy a low rate of dividend is fixed which is paid regularly, but in the years of the extraordinary earning it also pay extra dividends. This policy is pursued by those companies whose income considerably fluctuates from year to year. Number 3, dividends fluctuating with earning policy. Under this policy, the dividends are changed according to their fluctuations in the earning of the company, and hence the dividends fluctuate from year to year. Shareholders get higher dividends if the company is higher earning. Such a policy allows greater flexibility to management in respect of retained earning to finance the profitability opportunities. Number 4, policy of no dividend at present. Such a policy is pursued due to some reasons, such as when the company is not in a position to pay dividends due to lower profits, when the firm need the amount of the funds to finance its expansion programs, and hence it decided to retain all of its profit. Policy of no dividends affect the market policy of the shares adversely, and hence the management should assure its shareholders to pay higher dividend in the near future. स्टूडेंट नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में इसके फैक्टर डिटरमाइनिंग डिविडेंड पॉलिसी इसके बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे. थैंक यू स्टूडेंट.